about because you know he was switched out since you on your dean.
Now we going to semantics. We going
I'm
to
not
semantics. I'm
going
talking
to
about
no
the George
semantics. I'm
Washington
telling
that,
you,
that had no
George
teeth. I'm
Washington
talking about
was
the George
switched out.
Washington that had no teeth. I'm from Philadelphia. You can't tell me nothing about the history of George Washington at all.
Your man made up then.
No. I got the history. He was in
Your
Philadelphia.
man made up.
Wait. I got the history in Philadelphia.
I got it from the Masonic Lodge, so go do your thing.
Where's the original Masonic Lodge at?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
it. So you telling me you're a Mason?
No, I'm not a Mason.
So how do you get in the lodge?
I broke in that motherfucker. Literally.
So you went in the Masonic Lodge, right? What do the Masonic
took all they motherfucking secrets.
And what's the Masonic secret? If you know about it, what's the Masonic secret?
The Masonic secret is us. That them motherfuckers
we are
came over here.
That's the Masonic secret. The Mama's Parade in Philadelphia.
That's not it.
The Mama's Parade in wait, let me talk. The Mama's Parade in Philadelphia. The Mama's Parade in Philadelphia starts on Moore Street in Philly. I'm from Philly. I'm where the Mama's Parade happened at. You telling me some stuff that you broke into. I'm telling you stuff that I was born into. I don't understand about you telling me you broke into it. What? Yo, he said that he broke into it. So why they wear this? If the Moors is not important, why do they wear a shrine with it tied down at 33 degrees?
Because they're some idiots.
Because we went into Spain and got them out of the Dark Ages in 711 AD, and they took our science. This is
how they take it from y'all? How they take it from y'all?
We taught them the science. We taught them the science.
They can't never take it from the masters. The masters was in on that shit. Is what I'm trying to tell you. All of that shit is some smoke and mirrors bullshit used to trap your mind into some dogmatic argument on the low-level religious controversy, so you can't never see above level, so you can always stay below the plumb.
More science teach you to look within, not outside. So then what? More science teach you to look within self, not outside of self. So now what?
This is crazy.
It don't teach you about Jesus.
Okay.
It don't teach you about nobody outside of yourself.
Okay.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? Lock you into what? Lock you into your own mind? Because in the Bible it tells you to look within yourself. The Bible say that. People can't read. They don't know etymology.
The Bible is toilet paper to me. The Bible is toilet paper to me.
The Bible is a science book.
The Bible is toilet paper to me.
So you telling me? So what you telling me is you don't honor your mom?
I honor my mother and my father. That my days may be long on this earth, but the Bible toilet paper. To
me. But you see this? This is a Morris Fez, right? This represents the womb of a woman, right?
I don't care what it represents. It ain't got nothing to do with me over here.
All right. So what makes you? Who gives you? What books?
On the surface, because they performing a function that don't look savory to the masses, but that's their role they have to play. We have to all fight the war from the angle we can see.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, I definitely understand. I see definitely through the looking glass. Okay, so I feel you. I just want to give you your flowers. I just want to come on and give you your flowers. I'm not gonna hold you. I know other people want to get on here with you, but keep definitely enlightening.
Okay, I appreciate it, sweetie.
Okay, peace.
Peace. What's going on?
Peace to the T. Man, I feel like I'm on the BT Awards right now. Man, we live, man.
Before we get started, let me answer this question right quick. Atlanta was already put on notice by the ceremonial tribes, right? Because our people froze up, so we sent people that don't look like us to do the work for us as a ceremonial tribe, right? So what you're seeing now is the nature response to Atlanta for not trying to clean up the dirt after they was put on notice. What's going on, guy? What's up?
Man,
tell people your name, man. Where you calling from?
Man, D. Preston. I'm out here in Cali, man. We pushing this real warrior energy. I just want to condemn you, OG, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to talk to nobody else. Man, the spiritual community, they done crashed out. Man, people out here looking for their God bodies, man, and we still here, we moving. I'm gonna get straight to it, OG. What you think about UVC radiation being ground level now, and how these
You covering up your speaker.
you hear me now, OG?
You still got it covered up.
Hear me?
Yeah, you got me on your headset?
No, I just took it off. I just took it
Yeah,
off.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, what you think about the UVC radiation being ground level and it being 2023? You know, that's the 7 year. This is the beginning of their plan. 2030. I wanted to bring the culture in just because this kind of resonates with just how that 7 year tribulation kick off in a biblical text for all the house fingers. I want you to break their ass off, OG, because I don't think our people really understand what's really going on with how Big Mama moving and how Rock activated right now.
Right. So because we're going into the sun cycle, we have to go into a golden age.
Come on.
The golden age arrives at the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius officially came in 2012.
Okay.
So what we doing now is we doing the awakening, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get the tribes to know that the government classify the tribes as gangs. First and foremost, we have to remember that. We are outlaw tribes belligerent to the treaty tribal governments.
Y'all gotta listen up.
These treaty tribal governments contracts, they were defrauded by the invaders who came to set up an interim government until we was a functional enough people after the war to reform our own tribal network of governments.
Oh, that's powerful. G, go ahead.
All of these so-called gang leaders is actual blood-tied chiefs on the land that's POWs of a foreign agency operating under the false pretense of being our government.
I'm following you. That's powerful.
They are all being bankrolled by an international banking cartel who operates under all what we call Federal Reserve type systems, using fractional reserve banking and the inflation adjustment of the financial instrument in order to steal everything from the people.
Y'all gotta listen. I hear you.
Okay, so now all of these chiefs have all decided that enough is enough, and treaties of peace was being written by all of the outlaw belligerent tribes to reclaim the land because we got the blood and the right of the organic originals of the land coming out of the North American basin or Congo called the Mississippi Delta.
Come on.
We expand from there and branch out like veins across the land in tribal settlements and took on different names amongst ourselves that we gave ourselves. Then when the invaders came, the Gullah Geechee Big Mama called all clans on deck to fight in the Gullah Wars.
Come on.
When the enemy tell the story, they call the copper-colored nappy-head chiefs slaves. We are insulted.
Come on.
We serve no man at no time. As the chief, we only give service to the duties and functions Big Mama delegated to us.
I'm right with you. Come on.
So when one chief makes a discovery that affects his clan, he must vex to his clan in order to offer up a solution to remedy or redeem his clan from whatever this particular issue is.
Damn, OG, why you going crazy? You gotta chill.
Okay, so now when the chief make a discovery that affects all of the clans, he is responsible to go to each clan and put it in the public domain and allow that clan to sift through his information and see if he really know what the fuck he talking about, and is this something we need to take action on.
Come on.
Now, what I'm doing as an internet campaign is a time-stamped and dated archivable format that, under the oral traditions of the original people from the land called the Americas, North, South, Central, and the outlying islands, Tonga, Samoa, Hawaii, down to the extended lands of down under, New Zealand and Australia, all clans on deck, have decided that enough is a motherfucking enough.
Come on. Now we rise.
Now, the grievance that we responding to is invaders sexually abusing our children and using them for sex toys with no regard for skin tone, hair texture, or any of that. They fucking all our babies.
Come on. The ones that derive from that prokaryotic cell, right?
It don't matter.
Okay.
The enemy is the same to all organic tribes of the earth.
Period. In that order. I hear you, OG. I'm with you.
Some of the organic tribes of the earth got blonde hair and black skin, or what we call chocolate skin.
Okay.
They born that way.
Okay.
And some of them got blonde hair and blonde skin.
They still consist of that neuromelanin, right?
That's still one of the 12 daughters of Isis.
Damn.
These was the 12 major clans that settled the entirety of the earth, dating back before Atlantis was a fart.
Damn, OG, I hear you. You woke my game up right now.
We've been here for trillions of years doing these cycles
Do y'all
in order to train souls.
Come on.
Right? And now that the school's been hijacked by the bad kids, in comes the dean of the university to kick their warden out, who was running it like a prison.
Damn. OG, you giving me game right now. Come on.
So now that they warden turned out to be a prison planet, we take their warden and treat him like he treated the worst of us. We didn't decide how we was going to act when this was going to go be. They did.
Come on. It's over with.
We didn't decide that we was going to be the ones that had to clean this shit up. They did.
Come on. Pack up.
We welcomed everybody with open arms. And they thought that that meant we were weak.
That's why they got Black Friday on our ass.
Right.
Come on.
Our harvest of the turkey gave us the day that we call Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But they celebrate Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because after we got done drinking firewater, smoking plenty peace pipe, and eating plenty of tryptophan, because Big Mama always cooked the turkeys as a symbolic representation of a chief that was performing his function correctly. The turkey with its spread tail feathers is the head feathers of the chief.
Come on.
When a new chief is being christened, it's going to be on Thanksgiving, and he's going to get his own turkey. And he going to cut it up among his wife and his immediate offspring.
Straight like that.
And then the rest of the clans going to get up, and they going to go to the buffet and get their own shit to eat.
Yeah.
But first, Big Mama had to christen the new chief with his own turkey that he had to bless the table and all who sit to eat with the new chief, and serve them a piece of his community, which is represented by carving up of the turkey.
Ooh.
So we didn't know they was criminalizing our culture and monetizing our culture, and exonyms given to our culture to make us believe that these was some shit called a pagan holiday.
It's a damn shame. We better remember this shit. It's in us.
So now that we done had all this food to eat, and now that we done had all this fire water in this peace pipe, and all this tryptophan, and we go to sleep for day for morning, paleface get up and slaughters, but they really wasn't paleface. They look like us.
All skin folk ain't kin folk.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Yeah.
But they told us in the history books that they wrote to give us that these people that slaughtered the Pequot was paleface. They were not paleface.
That's that propaganda they pushing out. They got us
Right,
they
because they're trying to control the narrative.
They own motherfuckers crashing out. OG, you see them?
So
they got festivals for our ass. Not to cut the wisdom. I apologize.
Yeah, now that we done whoop their ass, hey, go ahead. Cut loose on them, nephew.
Oh, everything. Hey, we out here cooking from Cali, OG. I'm right with you. We rising. They said it was going to be a few of us rising, not just one. It's in their book.
Hey, listen, your OGs out there been sending me messages.
Oh, yeah?
I told the OGs in Cali to hit them in the pockets.
Yeah, no,
You've been seeing the organized crews clearing out the stores. This is not no accident. This ain't no shit that just decided to happen today.
Come on. It's that cycle you're talking about, OG.
Look,
they gotta listen to you.
You from Cali. You know Cali culture because you live it.
Yeah.
Who you know gonna put it without an OG or sanction it? Who gonna run up in the store in the mob like that? If the OG don't sanction it, who gonna do it?
The young homies.
But if they do it, it's gonna be a consequence. But who's gonna? The young homie's not gonna think to do it. The young homie's gonna run up in the liquor store with a pistol.
You're not lying.
They're gonna run up in the gas station. They gonna catch the ice cream man. That's what the little homie's gonna do because they don't know no better. They don't have a value of $1. So who organizing these motherfuckers to run up in the Gucci store and clear the racks? Run up in the jewelry store and clear the cases. Now while they doing this, they telling the people that's working there, insurance got this shit covered.
Yeah.
They hitting them in the pockets.
Yeah.
The insurance hate to pay out.
They told them, they told the young niggas that they not gonna hold them too long. You see what they doing with the laws? It's part of the game. It's folding. It's over with.
Because the tribes in Cali is reclaiming the land and they making these motherfuckers pay on their way out. If don't nobody know what's going on, we'll explain it, the culture, and let you put the pieces together.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
So
that's powerful.
In Cali, they the organizational structure is not the same as in the Midwest with Vice Lords, Disciples, Stones, etc.
Yeah.
Out there, y'all operate on what's called the OG call. We operate on the chain of command. Y'all follow a chain of command, but y'all divided up different than we is. We divided up by the rank and the function you performing. Y'all divided by how much work you put in. Right? You can't be a triple OG and you ain't never put no work in.
No, you ain't lying, OG.
Because then the young G's is gonna try your ass to see if you the man that you say you is, because there's no history or pattern for them to look at. Right? So when you see something that organized, you already know that's not no children organizing that.
Yeah.
Because only do the adults think in the terms of when you hit a motherfucker in the pockets, who do you make pay? Insurance. And the insurance companies is the biggest fraudsters on the land.
Yeah, they sick with it.
Right. Hit the motherfuckers and hit them hard. And when the insurance payout come, it compensates the business owner. And now the insurance companies is bitching to the motherfucking financiers at the bank.
Come on.
The motherfuckers who got us divided up into 13 central bank regions. because that's how they was gonna carve our land up among their clans that they call Israelites.
You going crazy, OG. Come on.
That shit don't got nothing to do with us. We not Ishmaelites, Israelites, Hamites. We ain't none of that biblical shit, because that's the book that they use to entrap us by making us believe it had something to do with us when it don't got nothing to do with us.
Come on.
We didn't know what that book said before 1492. We didn't. So how do that shit got anything to do with us?
Come on.
Our culture is outlaw culture to their culture. That means the shit they told us voodoo stay away from got to be our shit.
Come on.
So I went and investigated.
Click up on their ass.
When I got done investigating if the voodoo was really our culture versus their culture, I came out that bitch a witch doctor. I went in a priest and I came out a witch doctor.
Come on.
That's enlightenment for your motherfucking ass.
What makes you? Who gave you? What books did you read to say the Moors wasn't Moabites?
What book did you read to say they was?
What do you mean? I'm trying to show it to you. I was going to ask you a question. If I show you a book and then you see the book and you say, "Oh, that's not a credible author," is that what you're going to say?
What's up, Nick?
All authors are credible for the fact that they wrote it down. There's some credibility in what they're saying. But every author that's writing is not telling you the truth.
So I'm gonna get a book. I got a book called From Mur to More. Right? It's called From Mur to More. It was written by Cosmo L. The letters and the hieroglyphs. It tells you that we are Moors, right? And I'm gonna show you the book, and then I'm gonna get you the reference. I'm gonna reference the book, and then I'm gonna show you.
You're not gonna find more in the hieroglyph. The word not that old.
Mur. It was Mur in the Bible. Mu.
That's a different
M-U
word. That's a totally different word.
The word mer, M-E-R, the word more came from M-E-R.
And that
That's not
means
the
ship
word.
in Egypt. That means vessel of travel in Egypt.
All right, so you're not a vessel?
Yeah.
Are you a vessel?
No, I'm in a vessel, but I ain't a vessel.
So I'm talking about the body that you're controlling right now. Is that not a vessel, man? I'm not talking about your soul.
That's my
Wait, come on. I'm not talking. We can go into spirit. We can go into soul. I'm talking about the body that you use in the smoke with
that
your
ain't
arm.
what
Is
the
that not a
Egyptians
vessel?
was talking about, though.
I'm asking you, is your body that you looking through right now, is that the thing that you got hair on it? Is that your vessel?
That's my vessel. That's my meat suit.
All right, then. I'm not talking about your soul or your spirit, Mo.
But
I'm
that
talking
don't
about
make. But that's not making me no Moorish American, though.
we are Moors because we're descendants of Moroccans that was born in America.
Okay, you might be, but I was over here before some Moroccans came over here.
What year was this?
I've been here since time was not.
All right, so wait. So if you
I've been
connect,
here so long. Listen, I've been here so long. It wasn't no here when I got here because I had to make this motherfucker. That's how long I've been here.
Oh, you made it. So I'm just ask you this question, right? If you connect all the lands back together, where are we at?
On the land.
And what's the name of the land? If like I said, the earthquake separated the land.
At what era and what language are we using to answer that question? Because it's subjective.
We can use Morse Latin. We use Morse Latin because that's a language. That's where Latin came from. Morse Latin. It came from Latin.
Okay, that don't got nothing to do with me.
You told
Latin
me that more. You told me the word more came from English.
It's an English word.
That's impossible. Impossible.
You must ain't looked the etymology of it up.
English is the newest language on the planet, on this planet Earth.
I know, and you trying to convince me that the word more is an ancient word that is not. It was used to amalgamate multiple terms in order to make us think we came on slave ships, and we didn't.
We were never called Moors on a slave ship. They called us Africans on a slave ship.
Who was the navigators of the slave ships?
It was Moriscos, navigators of the slaves.
Morisco is also translated into English as Moor.
No, Moriscos are, and it translated in English as a Christian Moor, a converted Christian. Wait, Moors are not Christian.
You got to add Christian to it. They still a Moor.
I never said they weren't Moors. What I'm saying to you, they were the ones that didn't want to get beheaded. So don't put it like they just traded on us like that didn't happen. What happened was
they came over here to rob, kill, steal, and destroy.
They didn't even do that. When they came over here,
they still doing it. They murdered Noble Drew Ali. They murdered Malcolm X. They murdered Clarence 13X. Them motherfuckers that look just like us, but they ain't us.
Right, that's true.
And you taking up for them because you don't know no better.
They're not Moors of America. They are Moors from Egypt. I mean, from Africa and Spain. They weren't the Moors from America, Mo. Stop trying to confuse the people by saying it was American Moors that was doing it.
We wasn't Moors in America. We wasn't Moors in America before 1492 in the expedition of the conquistadors.
When the lands, wait, listen to me. Before America existed, where was the Moors at, Mo? Before America existed, where was they? Wait, listen. Before the earthquake happened and land separated, where was the Moors located?
There wasn't no Moors.
It was more. What are you talking about? I just told you.
There wasn't no Moors. Morocco not ancient, man. That's some bullshit. That's some philosophical bullshit.
Abu Bakr was a Moor. Abu Bakr was a Moor. Mansa Musa was a Moor. What are you talking about?
Abu Bakr wasn't a Moor. He was an Arab.
Hannibal was a Moor. Hannibal was a Moor.
Hannibal was a Carthaginian.
Carthaginians, Carthaginians are Moors. They are Phoenicians. Phoenicians are Moors.
Phoenicians and Moors not the same people. Phoenicians came from the Middle East.
Phoenicians are Canaanites. Canaanite, Hittites, Moabites, and Moabites are Moors. They're the same people.
You arguing biblical philosophy in Moorish science right now.
Listen. So Sumerians and Phoenicians are Canaanites.
All that
Canaanites
shit from the
and
Middle East. Listen, all that shit from the Middle East, and it
there's
don't
no
got
such
nothing
thing
to
as the
do with
Middle
us.
East. That's Africa. It's no such thing. See how you using the European terminology? It's no such thing as the Middle East. That's Africa.
Whatever it is, it could be from Africa. That don't got
You're
nothing to do with us over here.
You're indoctrinated. You hate your own people and don't want to explain and don't understand it.
I don't hate nobody.
You obviously do, because you can't denounce what we were and then you don't want to accept it. That's cool. I understand it. That's
That
cool.
shit is some
But
made
don't
up
denounce
shit.
somebody. Listen, if I call
That
you gay,
shit's
right?
some
Listen,
made up shit.
if you call me gay and I say I'm not gay, right? That don't give you the right to keep calling me gay, Mo.
Look,
Straight up.
that shit's some made up shit. That don't got nothing to do with us over here.
Right. So what tribe are you from? What tribe are you from, Mo?
All of them.
See, now we can't have a real I can't teach you anything because you have a consonance dissonance, Mo.
I don't have a cognitive dissonance. I'm totally aware and conscious
you
of
can
who
say
I
the word
am.
as long as you know what it means.
I know where I am, where I'm from, and I know who I ain't.
All
Them
right, so
motherfuckers ain't us.
what part of the United States are you from, Mo?
In what respect? Where was I raised? Where was I born?
And you said
Where do I
you
trace
from
my
everywhere. You have to
ancestry
be.
back?
You can't be.
What do you mean?
You can't be. If that's the case, then you say you're from everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So where is everywhere?
Wherever you find land at, that's where I'm from.
All right. So
over here.
So that land that you're from, they have a dog has the name, right? A dog is a dog, right? It has to have a nationality or pedigree, right?
They don't have a nationality. That's a
A
corporate
dog
fiction.
has a pedigree. What is your pedigree, Mo? What
All
is your
dogs
pedigree?
don't got pedigrees.
All dogs have a pedigree. That
All
means where
dogs
they're
don't
from.
got a pedigree. Pedigree's some man-made shit to document the bloodline they was trying to create.
Oh, so are you human? Are you human, Mo?
No.
So what
I'm
are
not.
you, Mo? What are you?
I'm the spirit of the earth spirit walking in the human form.
Oh, so how you using words but don't want to acknowledge other words' meanings?
Because you already on some closed-minded shit, on some made-up, created fiction that I'm not going to participate in.
So you don't want to acknowledge words, but you acknowledge some words.
No, I acknowledge all of them. That's some bullshit if it's bullshit.
How is it bullshit when it's on statues in Florida? The Olmecs had feathers on. The Olmecs in Florida had feathers on.
Look.
Oh, all right then. Now it's look.
The Olmecs didn't have no feathers on. They had feathers on.
Ah, shit, I got it in this book right here. What are you talking about? What's this? What the hell is this in the book?